Hello everybody and welcome to a new video! As you might see, today I'm going to review Till Death by Jennifer Armentrout for you. So I was lucky enough to get an arc of this book, which you might have seen in my January wrap-up. And so today I decided to give you a full review, because it's actually out now. So what is this book about? Basically, this is a suspense/thriller book. So we have our main character Sasha, and 10 years ago she was kidnapped by a serial killer called the Groom, and she was the only one who could escape. And after she escaped, she fled her hometown, and now after 10 years she's back. The only thing is, right before she came back there was a new murder, and now that she's back there are a lot of new murders which look exactly like the murders before. Only thing, the Groom is actually dead. He was killed when she escaped, so now the question is there a new serial killer, and is Sasha actually in danger, because there are some strange things happening to her. And then we also have Cole. He was her boyfriend back in the day, right before she got kidnapped. They saw each other and, well, they have unfinished business, and now that she's back, Cole heard of it, and so he went there to visit her, and things started to heat up again between them. Well, that's the rough storyline that we have. And in my opinion, this book was so amazing. Like, you know, I love all of the books that Jennifer writes, but this one was so good because normally I'm not a fan of suspense or thriller or anything like it. It's not really my genre. But this one was just so greatly written that I couldn't stop reading. It was so addicting, and I just had to know what would happen to Sasha if she was in danger. And yeah, also the love story part of this was really great, because normally in these suspense books the love part, the romance part is not that huge if it's even there, but this was really the perfect mix between the suspense and the romance, and that was one of my favorite parts about this book. Also, we have the fact that normally in books I figure out really fast what is going to happen, like the plot, like who is the killer or something like that, but in this book I've kept doubting myself so much. Like, I had an idea at the beginning of the book, but then stuff was happening and I was doubting myself, and I was like, nah, it can't be true. And then I was like, but it seems like it could be true, and then the next scene just totally threw you over again and you were so unsure about it. And I only figured it out at 98% or something like that in the book. And right after that, it was all cleared out who the killer was, and I was right, but I was doubting myself so much. And that was like really fun for me, because it gets kind of boring if you already know who the killer is. Then we also have the part where you can see how amazing the writing is, because we got some scenes from the killer's point of view, and those scared me so much. Like, to see through the eyes of the killer and to see what was happening, like, it scared me so much. It was freaking me out. And all the horror scenes were like so scary that at the end I was scared of the dark a bit. Like, it was really greatly written. But then, to balance out the scary parts, we also have the sarcastic and witty comebacks and all the fun scenes where you actually laugh out loud. So in one moment you're scared, and in the next you're actually laughing your ass off. Then we have the main character. Sasha is just such a huge, strong main character. She doesn't let anything tear her down, and she doesn't get whiny or just gives up, and she still fights on even though so much shit is going down. And then we also have Cole, who's like super thoughtful, and he cares about Sasha a lot, and he's also kinda cocky, but not too much, not in the douchey way, so it's like the perfect mix, and together they are just so sweet and such a cute couple. In my opinion, was kind of not enough of them as a couple, because we didn't have that many couple scenes, but well, Manuel is suspense, and the scenes that we got were super cute, and the friendship between those two was like to die for. It was just great. So in my opinion, this is a really amazing book, and you can read it even if you aren't a fan of the suspense genre, and you will still love this book, so you should definitely check it out. Yeah, and that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye!